Good. Have you ever been sitting in a theater, enjoying some delicious, buttery popcorn, watching an awesome 3D movie, when suddenly something pops out of the screen and scares the living daylights out of you? Well, I have. Well, have you ever wondered how in the world those cheap, flimsy glasses they give you can possibly make something like that happen? Well, Brown University did a study on this process called anaglyph. And anaglyph is basically where two different colored images have been viewed, or two different colored images are viewed through a pair of lenses, the same two colors, and your eyes naturally merge these two together to create a 3D image. Now, this actually, the way that happens is called the binocular vision system. And this is where, on average, a human being's eyes are separated, on average, like I said, about 2 inches apart, and therefore each of our eyes actually sees the world in a slightly different perspective. The binocular vision system in our brain uses this difference to calculate distance. So because my eyes see two different images, that's how I can tell that this is right here or this is right here, so I can calculate the distance. And then our brain naturally has the ability to put those two images back together. Now, I'm sure some of y'all have probably taken the glasses off during the movie just to see how it looks without the glasses on. Well, you probably noticed it was probably out of focus or blurry. This is because in a 3D movie, the same scene is projected simultaneously from two different angles or cameras, and they're actually projecting the image in two different colors. This is where those 3D glasses come in, because the color filters on these glasses actually make it where one of the image enters only one of your eyes. So your eyes are actually seeing the two different images. And then your brain naturally puts those two images back together. So now you're dodging a flying meteor. But now seeing images in 3D has not always been so sophisticated. In fact, the earliest forms of 3D glasses were not actually glasses at all. I found a study done by the Journal of Young Investigators that in the mid-19th century, Charles Wheatstone discovered that simply viewing a pair of similar but not exact images side by side can actually give you the impression of three-dimensionality. The images are taken by two different cameras, which are spaced out a little bit to actually mimic the way our eyes see things, and then that's how you can see them. However, this method is far from ideal, because to see that, you actually have to cross your eyes. And some people find that pretty uncomfortable or painful, or some people can't even do it. This is how, in the late 19th, early 20th century, the stereoscope was invented to fix these issues. The stereoscope used lenses that merged the two distinct images together, and this helps you see, giving the effect of a 3D scene without having to strain your eyes. And the stereoscope was actually a pretty popular novelty in bars and arcades, because back then there was no such thing as 3D. Nobody's ever seen a picture in 3D. So you pay a couple dollars and you get to view a picture in 3D, which is pretty awesome for them. And this was pretty popular until around the 1930s, when film actually became the dominant form of media. Now, a modernized version of the stereoscope is something I'm sure all of us have either used or heard about at some point in our life: the Viewmaster. The Viewmaster was actually a popular childhood toy for around 65 years. And this is a modernized version of the stereoscope. And it's basically, when you use the Viewmaster, it's actually your binocular vision system in action. So when you look through the lenses, you're using your brain's natural binocular vision system. And basically, it works pretty much the same way as the very first things of 3D. It's where two pictures are taken, slightly separated, and the two lenses in the Viewmaster separate those images so that each only enters one eye, and your brain, like before, naturally merges them together to create a 3D picture. There's actually now, it's pretty new, they've come out with a brand new version of the Viewmaster. Looks like this, and you actually use a smartphone. You can download an app on your smartphone, any smartphone, you plug it, you clip it in, and instead of having to carry around those cards, you can just view the 3D images through your smartphone with the glasses. Now, sometime after this is when our current 3D glasses came out, and the future for 3D looks pretty exciting, because you can actually go out now and purchase a 3D TV at any store, and this gives you the ability, it comes with its own glasses, this gives you the ability to watch 3D movies on your couch. And the future for 3D looks very promising, and hopefully there will be many more advancements in the world of 3D, like holograms, for instance, maybe sometimes in the future.